amazing.
I gotta get a
How
photo
is
of
that possible?
How is that possible? Yeah. Perfect. Welcome to another exciting episode of the Feel It Real Fun Show, your manifesting questions answered live.
Yes.
I am incredibly handsome. This is
Me.
Victoria.
Yes, so it's on the 9th of January 2026, and it's your manifesting question, your Feel It Run Live Fun Fix. I think that's what I was doing.
Yeah,
something
yeah.
like that.
Wouldn't we love to know?
Yeah.
Yeah, I love how I can become apparently racist in a heartbeat, because I can say, the Jews. What did you think about this? The Jews spent 40 years in the desert, right? And the year is officially 1/40th over. Just saying.
Is it?
You do the math,
Oh,
right?
20
What'd you think of that, right? Now, I say these things just because it's a fascinating thing to me. We're going to talk about how fast you are and how slow you think you are in today's show.
and just think. That's what you think.
Well, that's fine. Said it that way?
Yeah,
Yeah,
got
you catch it. We'll see
Yeah.
if they do it. Right? Anyway.
Oh, someone
Oh,
shut
hey!
up.
The ratio has changed dramatically because a
Yes.
moment ago we had nobody here but one like,
Yeah.
and now we're 1 to 1.
1 to 1.
Now we're at 0 again. Jesus.
Oh, they've left.
Probably somebody
Yeah.
sharing this show. We appreciate that.
So, yes.
So we've got a Neville Goddard quote. Today's show is brought to you by a cool little book that I wrote called "Almost All the Law of Attraction is Bullshit." It's glossy. It's got a spine
He likes gloss.
with printing on it,
Wow.
a barcode, some really cool words, and check this out. Right? It's got itself a front page
Title, yes.
and
A contents page.
a contents
Wow,
page. Right?
that's amazing.
It's a real book.
20.
It's $15. If you go to Mr2020.com, that's mr2020.com /books. Books. There's other ones there too, but that's the one I grabbed. Almost all of Law of Attraction is bullshit.
Cool.
So, Victoria,
Yes,
shall
someone
we
said
begin?
nice looking book.
Yo, gaza, gaza,
Oh, it's
they
gaza,
said.
gaza,
That's
right.
right. So let us start with the Neville Goddard quote.
Okay,
Victoria.
so if they, and in brackets my reactions, are as they were, I have not identified myself with my choice. For my reactions are automatic, and so if I am changed, I would automatically change my reactions to life. So the changing of the feeling of I results in a change of reaction, which change of reaction is a change of environment and behavior.
This is really, really good. So Lisa and LaRock is here. I saw Stephanie as well. How cool. And Gaza. So we've got 3 people. It says 2. We got 1 like. Utterly fascinating. I am fascinated with technology, and I actually do what I do with it.
And the like was here before these two.
And the like was here before nobody was here.
Yes.
Right. Anyway, so this is a really, really cool one. And I just want to run with this because this is important, right? We made 7 little videos. Howtofeelitreal.com, real easy to remember. Howtofeelitreal.com. And what's really, really cool, hey, Stephen Gary's here. All right.
Hi, Stephen Gary.
And here's what's really, really cool. People make 7 really common errors, and they think they're not. And this is really important. Ready? So changing the feeling of I. Neville Goddard says feeling is the secret. And then people get into emotionalism. I have to change. I have to go from mad to happy, right? That ain't the feeling. Changing the feeling of I, who I am, results in a change of reaction. What are you doing? You get it? I'm just having fun. She's going.
I'm touching
I'm touching myself. I'm touching myself now. Right now, what's really cool? Victoria's had a really interesting week with things touching her.
Yes, I have actually.
and so she's got this thing going on, and it's like whoa, right? It's just funny as hell. But we do this as humans. This is how fast we are. When you change the feeling of I, your reactions to the world change, right? And a lot of people are doing the echo editing mistake. And they're going, right, I'm going to edit my reactions. I'm going to edit my inner stories. I'm going to edit my And that's not what Neville says to do. You change the feeling of I. Who am I in the world? And then your reactions to everything, including like a little sneaky touch, change, right? So this is really, really important. Change, with a change, Neville says, and this is really, really important, with a change of reaction is a change of environment and behavior. In other words, your environment changes too. But let's dive into today's questions. If you all got one, we'll tell you when to put it up. So pre-type it and then hit enter when we say to, and we'll take your questions. So,
But not yet.
but not yet, right? So just pre-type it out with
And we
your
always
things.
keep one for the end.
And we
That's
always
here.
keep one for the end, right?
Yes.
A good one
Yeah.
compared to the others, right? So,
Okay.
ready, Victoria?
So the first question today is from Celine on Facebook.
Celine,
I thought you were going to say Kellening or something.
Kalane, Kelene.
Celine on Facebook.
Kellening.
How can I tell if I'm effectively imagining?
All right, this is great, right? It was that quick, right? How can I tell if I am effectively imagining, right? So, I actually wrote some of my reply on here so I could stay focused today.
did.
Ready? You can't tell the way that most people tell you. You can tell, right? We've already covered it, right? In this quote, there's a reason why I've selected that there quote, Celine, because a lot of people go, well, does it feel good? Feels good, then it's good, right? And it's like, radio, cocaine feels good to some people, right? A little bit of whiskey for me feels good, right? A bottle of whiskey might feel good for a little while. Right, then there's a price to pay,
The
right?
next morning.
So I've been saying for years that I agree with Neville Goddard. Good guy, right?
Good guy.
Good
was
guy.
he?
Godfather of the law of attraction, right? Meanwhile, Neville said, don't do affirmations. They confirm that you're not in your state. I don't have to walk around saying I'm a happy, loving puppy dad or a happy, loving husband. And I didn't have to walk around saying that before I had Emmett show up.
Or me.
Or Victoria, right?
Yes.
This is the cool thing, because if I'm walking around telling people I got a puppy and a wife, and I'm single and I just have a dog leash, that's called nuts,
Yeah.
right? And after a while, I will feel fake because I'm faking and I'm forcing, right?
Yeah.
So how do you tell if you're effectively imagining? This guy writes a book for me. He doesn't know it's for me, because I've decided, you know what, I'm going to put this to rest. Because there's two Latin areas of the brain, or Latin named areas of the brain, right? Where they light up when you do affirmations. And I could find the name or whatever. But this guy did the research to save me some time, asked me to review his book. I said, I'll give you an honest review. And I appreciated it because he said in his book, affirmations work because they light up the pleasure centers of the brain. And I just reached out and said, look, I disagree with this part. Because you know what else lights up those pleasure centers of your brain? A Snickers bar.
Pleasurable things.
Yeah, pleasurable things, right? Things you enjoy.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So it's sort of like saying, right, if I watch prawn
Eat a bowl of ice cream.
and eat a bowl of ice cream, right, that's going to manifest something, and it ain't, right?
Yeah.
So you don't want to be doing things that feel good but fade away. So this is the biggest key. How can you tell if you're effectively imagining? Your reactions to the world change. Happy, loving husband this morning and happy, loving teacher both went shopping, right? And happy, loving husband and happy, loving teacher fired up the remarkable chat, and we're doing
Took a photo of the
live.
shopping list.
I took a photo of the shopping list so my people could keep me on
In
target.
case he lost it, because he loses it all the time.
I do, right? So taking a photo gets my people involved. It has a copy for her, and one of the things that I'm looking for is ice cream, right? No, I wouldn't have got ice cream off that list, right? I just looking at the radio. I don't know what that means. We're going to skip it, but I did pretty good today. I only missed one thing that I know of, right? And so while I'm shopping and having a great time, happy loving teacher is just chatting with his people. Happy loving husband is buying the ice cream and having a blast doing it. Now, whooped on husband, been there, done him, right? Wouldn't have had the same reactions, right? They'd be thinking, why don't she go shopping? She don't do shit, right? Versus, I love shopping. She don't,
Yeah.
right? I go out and I have fun, right?
Yeah.
So my reactions to the world come from my feeling of I. How do you tell if you're effectively imagining? Well, you won't be making the mind movie mistake, which is making movies that fade away, And you won't have any need to do the echo editing mistake. In other words, editing your reactions to the world, your inner conversations, and all that stuff. And you'll be experiencing something that we call happy hands, the real letter lesson of Neville. And all of this can be found where, Victoria? That's right. How to feelitreal.com.
There you go.
So that's how you know,
Right.
right? And if it feels good, I like doing it. You ever notice people that feel good and they like doing things that don't work? They just do what that doesn't work but feels good for years. Yeah, like heroin. But I digress.
Cool. Thank you, Celine, for your question.
Great question, Celine. I hope it
Yes.
helped you and that other one.
Yes.
Yeah. Hey, y'all that are watching, smash the love button, would you? Just for fun. Tell a friend, subscribe if you haven't.
Yeah.
The more you do it, the more will show up. You know, people are paranoid about the Facebook account. By the way, toss up something. If you got a question, toss it in, we'll grab it. I'll just talk for 2 minutes. People are so worried about the Facebook algorithm, right? By the way, I don't watch anything that I don't want to see more of. I don't listen to anything that I don't want to hear more of. And it's like, oh wow, well, if I set up my cookies right, the algorithm won't track me. The algorithm is mirroring what's in you, right? If you're reading dumb shit and listening to dumb shit, you're not programming yourself for more dumb shit. You're just feeding the likelihood you're going to get more of that. Don't do that.
That's actually a perfect example of how Neville says if you change the eye,
Yes.
how your environment changes. Because like this algorithm thing that you're talking about, if you're searching out, do you know what I mean, crap
Yes.
stuff,
Yeah.
and then the eye changes in you, do you know what I
Yes.
mean? Then you start shifting, instead of searching that out, other stuff. You start searching other stuff out. But the algorithm has to change and start feeding
And it
you.
takes a little while.
It takes a little while,
Could be
but
10
it starts
minutes.
feeding you
Yes.
with the stuff the new eye is interested in. So that's how, the environment can change as well.
So a happy, loving husband, a state that I'm giving life to, goes into the liquor land today. Victoria said it's not on the list, but get me some wine. And I said, you've been a good girl, you will get some. and so I go in, and I tell Joshua I need a box, make it 2, because I'm going to buy a lot of stuff today, right?
To get our $50
To get the $50 discount, you get two. You buy 250, you get 50 off in your next purchase.
Yeah.
So I got a way to work the system. I love that. It's fun. And so I get the boxes and I go over, and Josh notices that I experience profound disappointment. Her chosen wine is no longer on sale. Instead of being 15, it's 25, and she's not worth that.
No.
And so I go, right. But I don't storm out and say this don't work. 3D reality is giving me the opposite again. I'm already a happy, loving husband, and I've bought her what she will enjoy. Over, down, another one that she really likes. On sale for a good price. Grab 6. What else can I do? Because I want to amp this up, right? So, and it's like, ready up. Another one she likes, half price. 2 for the price of 1. Grab 6. Right? This is a lifetime supply. Right? And it's a lot of fun. The state of happy, loving teacher has a story to tell you about this. The state of happy, loving husband doesn't settle. He gets 2 great bottles of wine. You like both those?
Yeah.
At that price?
Yes.
Yeah. Right? And I get another 10% off, and I get my $50 thing off, right?
Yeah.
I'm just having fun.
Yeah.
So I'm loyal to that state, not to force something to happen, but I just noticed, right, the speed bump is the chosen wine is not there. Right? Not at that price, she ain't worth it. Right? And I have fun.
Yeah.
So this is it. I didn't edit my inner talk. I simply reacted from my eye. I am a happy, loving husband, happy, loving teacher. And fun, not force. That's it. Perfect,
Yeah.
Lisa. Thank you. So, Victoria,
Very good.
while we're talking about almost all the law of attraction is bullshit, look at that. It's not a thick book. Some people say, my God, it's only like 50 pages and it's $15. It says, yeah, you won't read a thick book. I know you don't. Right? You may read this one 3 times. That's like a 150-page book. Anyway, I got a 150-page book too. It's in the Remarkable Goodie Box for you guys in the PDF form, but we also printed it, and we'll be showing that off next week. So,
Cool.
all right. So, Victoria.
Okay, so the next question is from Joe on Facebook. How
Yes.
do I imagine being motivated?
This is great.
And Joe asks, I can't stay motivated. My projects are important to me. I'm getting older and my bank account is getting smaller.
Oh, dear.
But I can't stay motivated. I'm worried about that.
Yeah. Ready?
Or I'm worried that ...
So we've got, either way that works good. I've got another Neville Goddard quote.
Another
I
one?
I just love these. We're like doubling down, baby.
Wow.
Right? So, ready, Victoria?
Yes.
Uh,
You want me to?
yeah, you do. Why not?
Okay.
Something to do.
So, the illusion of the free will to do is but ignorance of the law of assumption upon which all action is based. Everything happens automatically. All that befalls you, all that is done by you, happens.
This is probably in my top 3 Neville Goddard quotes ever. Right? There's something cool called decision fatigue. And people treat it like it's real. I've taught it as if it's real. I now just tell you it's not, but it's useful to keep in mind, right? Sort of like that thing called your subconscious, right? So what you need to do, Victoria, is impress upon your subconscious, right?
Yes.
It's like a bad first date. And if you sufficiently impress upon your subconscious, you might get some, or give some, or something. I don't know. Maybe I have to impress upon your subconscious, right?
For you to get some.
For me to get some,
Right.
And people get all goofy about this. They defend it. And it's like, let me get this right. You're imagining a concept that was made up as getting in your way. And when I tell you, hey, just stop imagining that your subconscious matters. It don't exist. And I know, everyone tells me, but Neville said, I said, yeah, Neville said, and he said, believe it or not, Neville did say, sufficiently impress upon your subconscious. And then later on he went, they're going nuts about this. He wrote and he spoke at times to reach the masses. And they all made it a secondary cause. And he X'd it out and he replaced it with sufficiently impress upon yourself. So I'm sufficiently impressed upon myself that I'm a happy living teacher. I'm just having fun, right? This is the thing. Ready? Motivation is the same thing. It's a concept. You know who made it up? People that need to make shit up. And I've taught it, believe me, because there's these things called there's 2 kind of people in the world. Ready? There's carrot people and stick people, they say. Right? And carrot people, they get motivated when you say, hey, Victoria, coffee. And they follow along blindly.
Yeah.
And then they say there are these people called stick people. Yeah, it's like, you know what? God damn, you're missing out on the coffee. So right before the show, her sister calls. Her sister says, hey, you want to go to the river today? It's going to be really bloody hot.
It's going to be 45 degrees
that's-
Celsius.
Now, you know there's 2 kinds of temperatures in the world. There's Gur and Burr.
So they've deemed it catastrophic day.
Right? This is the day to die. You want to die? Go to the woods.
This is
Right?
gonna
Go,
be-
go where there's going to be the potential for you to get stuck and fried.
70 kilometre
And so
per hour winds. Anyway, sorry.
So Victoria, her sister calls right before the show, and Victoria says, "Chris, I'm not going." Right? Watch why. Ready? I'm staying at home. And she talks about some of the stuff that everybody in Australia knows about. Yeah, catastrophic, blah blah blah. Some numbers, bullshit. But here's what she's done. She's imagined staying at home. She doesn't need motivated to stay at home. She's imagined staying at home. And so some people would need motivated, right, to go or to stay or to go. Right? And then they'd have to justify their motivations. And once you have this fake thing, this other concept called motivation, Chris, I'm staying at home because of a carrot. 20's here. He's a big carrot. I'm staying at home for a stick, all right? Because he'll be a real dick if I go, right? So I better stay here. Got to avoid the stick. And you can base your entire life on that. And your life will be nuts. Because you'll be seeking motivation. And it's just like, and I promise you I'll get to the point, which I never stray from, but seem to. It's like manifesting a text, right? If I imagine hard enough if I imagine for 3 days in a row without leaving my state, some people say, right? If I can hold in mind for 3 days her sending me a text, she will. And I go, that's nuts. For 2 reasons. One, you don't got to do that. We call that the Millikan method, right? Look that up. We made some interesting things on that. But the other side of the coin is, I don't want a text from her. I want a relationship. In a relationship, she'll naturally text me when she does, and she'll naturally blow me off when she does. And that's fine. I left today, and I looked her in the eye, and it was like, yeah, I'm not going to call her. I'm just going to let her have some downtime. She's been busy today.
Yeah, as soon as I got up, I went out watering for 2 hours, didn't I? And watering everywhere.
Absolutely, because if we don't, things die.
Yeah.
Right? And so, yeah, when I looked her in the eye and realized, that calling her is not a good decision. I didn't take it personal. Did you take it personal? I didn't call. I didn't even ask.
No.
Right? I just later.
Said I need a rest now.
Yeah. And so I wasn't motivated to call her or not call her. I simply reacted from the state of a happy, loving husband. And here's the key. All that you do, all that befalls you comes from your state. All of it. Everything I say, everything I do, and even the wines that are on sale. Everything. All that you do and all that befalls you. In other words, you know why I don't have decision fatigue? The only decisions I make is, do I remain loyal to a state or not? Loyal to happy, loving husband, right? I don't have to resist temptation. Loyal to my desire to eat nothing more than flesh and fat cooked by fire. Ice cream doesn't tempt me. I buy it for her. I bring it home. She enjoys it, but I don't sit there and drool on it. I have no interest in it. And this is the cool thing. You don't need motivated. You need identification. When you really know your identity, boom. Crass commercial, manifestingmasterydeluxe.com. 90 new videos, the same old classic 90 lessons with 90 tune-ups, 1,000 books worth of bonuses, and we do a live call every 90 days or so. Got one coming up this Sunday. Right? It's our gift to you, just for hanging out. Manifestingmasterydeluxe.com. Go read the testimonials. Every single one of them is from people that did the original course, and they paid full price. And they say, this kicks ass. Go read them, or just go get motivated to read them. Right? Anyway, that was fun.
Good one, Joe.
I'm not motivated to talk anymore about that.
Thank you very much for your question. And the last question today is from Remarkable Lisa and LaRock, Wind Beneath My Wings.
Oh, right.
And Lisa asks, there is an award-winning song from the 80s,
Yes.
Wind Beneath My Wings, yeah, by Bette Midler. Is a song about profound gratitude for an unsung hero who provides unwavering support, lifting someone to achieve their dreams, like an eagle soaring with the wind, recognizing that the supporter, the wind, enables the achiever, the wings, to reach great heights. I noticed that, recalling my wishes fulfilled, desires which I've manifested are the wind beneath my wings as I continue to realise my dreams. All right, so does she mean that when she remembers that becomes the wind beneath her wings, just recalling the manifestation?
Yes.
Yeah.
The winds.
Yeah. Sometimes I sit quietly and let memories of all these beautiful creations arise and come before me. It is awe-inspiring as I witness my success. It is oxygen for my present desires and a buoyant send-off, full of favourable expectation. Each wish fulfilled becomes an inscription in my chronicle of success, lifting me to new heights. Do you, 20 in Victoria, do you experience this as well? Thank you, Lisa.
101?
Not yet.
Not yet?
Go for it.
All right.
Yes. Thank you.
I love taking things apart. I mean, we call it, in Remarkable, we started calling it taffy. I love stretching things apart. So you take some taffy and you stretch it. It gets fun, right? And so I stretch weird things apart all the time. Cousin Billy told me as a child that they took bets on how long my Christmas presents would last. Swear to God, right? Billy and I got pretty much the same gifts all the time. A couple years ago, Billy had a whole bunch of antiques, right? My shit was in the landfill decades ago, right? Because how long a Christmas toy lasted depended upon, can I find a screwdriver or do I have a butter knife?
Or a
Right.
hammer.
Well, yeah, hammers are
Worst case
good,
scenario.
but
Yeah.
yeah, hammers. When you hammer things, it's harder to put shit back together.
I got it.
So, but really, it all came
Yeah.
down to
Screwdriver.
a screwdriver or butter knife, right? If I got a good screwdriver, and they made up these things called Phillips head screws, little four-way things. God darn it, that even took things. It made it slower to take apart toys. But I seem to digress. Wins. W-I-N. W-I-N-G. W-I-N-D. The wind beneath your wings is your winds.
Yeah.
And so I just stretch words apart. While Victoria's reading this, and and Lisa took the time to type it, I just spontaneously uttered a few moments ago about winds. A wind is the wind beneath your wing. Right? It's easy to remember that way, and it's fun. And I'm not clever enough to come up with that. I'm fun enough to notice it, right? And it's so true. When you accept the truth about you that sets you free, right in the middle of Manifesting Mastery Deluxe, and right in the middle of Manifesting Mastery the original, we stuck the yo, she is not like the rest is here. We stuck the Pearl of Great Price for a reason, because it's in the middle of all this. As soon as you make an exception to the rule, right? The only thing that can't happen, 20, is, once your hip joints are blown, you have to get surgery. Look at me, right? I frolic in the meadow, I do kung fu on staircases, and I haven't used a walking stick in over 2 years, right? I changed the feeling of I changed. I went from potentially incapacitated in time to
Sorry.
fighting fit Kung Fu King. Opening up, and this goes back to, I think, last week's show. There's the dot, which is the problem. There's the sense of possibility and the sense of passion. The dot was my hip, not 1, 2, blown, right? That's the problem. 2 dots. The spaces around that, the possibility, I don't have to go that way. Wouldn't it be cool if and then suddenly passion shows up. Kung Fu King, fighting fit. Heather, apparently is here. Yo, Heather. Heather.
Because I was thinking about
Heather.
how some people, I notice, almost live in the opposite of that.
Yes,
That they're constantly thinking about the failures.
yes.
That, and it's almost like that is keeping them
Stuck in a loop.
stuck in
Yeah,
a
yeah, yeah.
sense of failure.
Yeah.
But yeah, I love that, how I love how it's like the chronicle just gets thicker and thicker
Yeah.
of all the wins that we've had.
When you accept the Pearl of Great Price, that there's only one cause for everything in your life, and it ain't Donnie, right? And ain't even our guy, right? Does our guy have a first name? Anthony, right? It isn't Donnie or Anthony, right? Unless your name is, right? But I digress. So your wins are the winds beneath your wings, right? Pearl of Great Price. There's only one cause, baby. If you make an exception, right? I'm 59 and I've got at least 5 years of neglect. No covering back from that now. You get them buying into a hypnotic story if I go there, right? Not going to do that, right, anymore. And then there's the other side of this. Every single thing in your life is a win. Everything. right? When you imagine something that sucks and it comes to pass,
Yeah.
that's a
Win,
win,
because you imagined it.
right?
Exactly.
Now the thing is, you can't. Now, somebody write this down and send it to me, all right? You can't fail. You can only forget. And Neville says this. I love when people argue with me, right? It's like, radio. You can't fail. You can only forget. If you forget if you forget your seed time, you're going to blame the harvest on someone else, or something else, or age. I love that one. When I was a young fella, I was too young. When I'm an older fella, I'm too old. You know what? I'm just right now.
If you forget your seed time,
Yes.
what happens? What did you say? You forget your harvest.
Yeah. You can't fail. You can only forget your seed time. When you get that, I imagine the garden happy. See, here's some things I didn't do. Rain, rain, come today. Right?
Yeah.
I didn't make up a mantra.
Yeah.
I didn't think about getting out my stargazing, busty, crystal, copper, rainy machine. I didn't do any of that. I didn't 777 inches of rain, rain, rain thing. I imagine garden happy.
Happy. Yeah.
I imagine girl happy. I imagine action of self, action of I, essence of I. I am a happy, loving husband, and I'm happy she's happy that the garden's happy. And so, she goes away. She did go to the river the other day with her sister. It wasn't as bad. But she goes the other day, and I decided I'm going to break all the rules. I'm smoking in the house. So I got me a cigar, and I did pour a little bit of whiskey. I'm smoking a whiskey and drinking a cigar with the puppies in the house because I'm not going to abandon them, right? That's all fun and dandy. That's like, right, now to get back to work. Let me get me a book and go back there and do some reading. And I get my book, go back to do some reading, and I step outside. And you think I'd enjoy some
It
time.
is hot.
Right? Without Victoria here bothering me as she does, right? You think it's like, oh, I can get some reading done. Don't get to put up with her. Anyway, and I walk out, and it's like, this shit's gonna die.
Yeah.
But I've already imagined happy, right? Happy garden, happy girl, happy guy about the girl in the garden. Action is self-predominant. I watered the garden for an hour and a half. I didn't even set up a sprayer. I just walked around with hoses.
Yeah.
I watered the garden for an hour and a half. She did it this morning for 2 hours. The garden looks pretty happy. And I can tell you what it would look like if the imaginal experience wasn't there that moved us.
Yeah.
By the way, did you need motivation to get your ass out of bed this morning? Right? To go outside?
No, Joe, I didn't.
No, Joe, you're right. I didn't either.
Yeah.
I was not motivated. Right? I'm going to read a book about the baby round. Oh yeah, baby. Right? I can't. I lost all interest in book. And I went out and played with my hose in the garden, right, just for fun. And here's the thing: a lot of people will say, "Well, Mr. 20, you lost 60 pounds of ugly because you changed how you eat." Well, I've had how much struggle eating this way?
No.
None. Right? None. Mr. 20, well, your body changed because you decided to exercise differently. How much motivated have I been to
Go
none?
to the gym.
Yeah, none. Right? I abandon her every day about 11 o'clock.
Yeah.
Later. I tell people to pull the truth. She thinks I'm a better human being because I leave. Right? Right? I don't know if it's because she misses me.
Gets the opportunity. She gets the opportunity
gets
to miss you.
quiet,
Yes,
right?
exactly.
But I also, I get on, I'm not playing my normal games then. I'm playing other games at the gym. My happy, loving teacher and husband are still there, but it's like, all right, I'm doing my exercising, having some fun, and I strongly suggest to people never do anything that requires force, like eating sardines, Dominic. Don't do that.
Is he here?
No,
Oh,
but I'll tell him. It's like I'll send a message to him. Hey, did you watch the show? No. All right, Dominic. 34 minutes in, we'll have to tell him.
cool. No, don't tell him.
I'll tell him
Say
17.
somewhere.
Yeah, yeah.
In the
A
show.
multiple of 3.
So then you'll
Right?
actually watch the whole show.
Yeah, you
instead
got to
of
watch the whole
skipping.
show, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah. It's funny you would ask this question today, because I'm exploring teaching another teaching. Question: how do I revise a delay in a meeting? Cool. I'll weave that in, even though you broke the rules. Just mucking with you. Seriously.
Who was it?
Don't know. New friend.
New friend.
New friend. So, by the way, there are two kind of people in the world. Somebody delete a meeting, I'd like to revise it. Tips for revising. Cool. There are two kind of people in the world. I don't know your name. I'm sorry, user. There's friends and there's future friends. And I live according to the philosophy, your ass is mine. Right? In other words, I don't let people continue on their way. Right? My mission in life is to bounce them into brightness. And so I'll weave this in with Lisa's question. You will either relive what you already know is true, or you will notice that you are God having the adventure of a lifetime. And in other words, you've had other experiences in your life where people said, this is the way it is. We're going to meet at Tuesday at 6. And you're going,
Yeah, how many people there was always it's like this always happens or
no.
yeah.
Some people will always, Heather Wildly Con. I love your long ass name, Heather. Heather Wildly Conscious, cool as a cucumber.
We'll just call you Heather Wildly.
Yeah, Heather Wildly. So here's the fun thing. First, you get to realize you've had revision meetings before, even before you heard about this. So I just can't do that. Right? And you've accepted that it'll work out. Right? It's not pure revision, but it's close enough. But here's my big question. Are you revising possibilities, not just problems? Because revision, the number one reason why people don't do it, like I do it, like Neville said to do it, is because they're using it as a fix-it tool. Got me a problem, want to change it into something positive. And revision, that's the worst way you can use that, right? So a couple ways you could play. Wasn't that a cool meeting? I'll touch this other one too. If you're going to remember that the meeting was cool, something changed, didn't it? So if you can actually remember that the meeting was pretty damn cool. I did a 97-minute one-on-one yesterday. It's pretty rare that I ever go that long. And I imagined the last moment. And then I imagined talking with Victoria real quick about the last moment. That fast. So you can play with revision. In a whole bunch of ways, but I'll stop there for right now. We've got 1,000 literally, we probably have 300, 200 videos on revision. Look on our channel, look for the revision playlist, and watch some of those. It'll change how you look at revision, I promise you, because I hated it.
And you had a product, really cheap, revision to the max.com. Is that
Yeah.
still really cheap? Or?
Yeah, I forget what it's at right now, but revision to the max.com.
Yeah.
Here's the thing, ready? You already had a reaction, right? So, he's asking for money. Oh, $7, $17,
Yeah,
whatever it is. It's a lot of money. I don't know if my life is worth $17 or $20, whatever it is. I don't know. But you already had a reaction. That reveals your feeling of I. For the people that are constantly having to revise, meetings not going the way they wanted to, or things changing, whatever, what you really need to do is change. You know what happens for me? Man, I get top shelf, bottom price all the time. I just have so much fun in reality because it's mine, because of the state that I live from. There's one other bit with nervous system deregulation or something, and I'll toss this into Lisa's question. How important is it? Not at all. I would love for you to watch from the beginning of the show, because here's what's happening. The biggest buzzword, and I've spotted it in 2 TV shows that we've watched in the past 2 weeks. And this, and you know, if it's in a TV show on Prime, Netflix, and or Apple, it's a real thing, right? Like the subconscious, right? And so they talk about nervous system regulation and emotional dysregulation or something. They're big words. I get confused around big words, and little people that use big words. Right? I got an ex-wife who's this freaking tall, right? But I digress. She's a good one. So in case she ever watches. Yeah. So ready? Pluribus. Yeah. So where the hell was I going with all that? The emotional. Yeah, it was in pluribus,
Yeah,
wasn't it?
it was.
Right? So.
Was that from Lisa? Did she realise that?
No, that was Beth.
The other.
Yeah,
All
she's
right.
not like the rest, right?
Yeah.
Now, how important is it re-regulate, dysregulate? Oh my God, you're treat. I just did a podcast on this morning. I haven't released it yet. You're treating symptoms instead of remembering you're sacred, right? And the short version is stop imagining shit that blows your nervous system apart. Another way to look at it is you really got to explore. Neville Goddard said you came here for a sacred purpose. And I'll tie back in with Lisa's, and I promise you I haven't walked away from the emotional dysregulation thing. Your wins are the wins between, or your wins are your wins beneath your wings.
Yeah.
When you buy the pearl and you realize I've had nothing but wins on my life, right? Some good, some bad, some indifferent, right? And you really explore this, something happens. Whenever you think, I need to treat some symptoms, what you need to do is remember you're sacred. Don't imagine something positive to fix your nervous, dysregulated something or another. My biggest thing right now, she's done 2 of them with me. She's probably doing them on her own, but I don't realize it. Power walk. Every single day I walk the fence. And I imagine lovingly for 2 kinds of people. I imagine lovingly for those who pop in. Oh, wow. And I imagine lovingly for those who pass me by. Cars, joggers, whatever. Right? And this is important. We really, really, really have to remember, you are how God has the adventure of a lifetime. Neville Goddard says you're the operant power of God. Do you think the operant power of God needs to tap and say things in formulaic ways to survive the day? God woke up and said, radio, day whatever, let's make a platypus. What's a platypus? Don't fucking know. Right. Next day. Okay. Platypus, yeah, they don't look all that yummy. Let's make some chickens.
Oh, they do. They're beautiful.
Have you ever eaten one?
No, they look
Well,
beautiful.
So you got to make some shit to eat too. How about if we make ourselves some chickens and some cows? That'd be fun. And so God made all these critters for fun without having to dysregulate things. If Neville's right, you're the operant power of God. The power doesn't operate itself. You think about it. You know, the big G's just sitting there waiting. It's my good pleasure to give it to you. Oh, you're too busy tapping things. Fuck me, man. Right now, I'm imagining Beth.
I know. Should be
Should
laughing.
we just cacking? I have an intention. My intention is to make middle-aged women wet themselves, right? Because I want them to laugh so hard they pee their pants, right? Now, really, I don't have an intention. I don't even have an identity like that. But people get so wound up about, I have me an intention, needing some motivation to go along with that intention, and I need to deregulate because of none of this shit is working right. And God didn't have an intention. God said, hey, you know, it'd be cool.
It is good.
Mm-hmm.
It was
At the end of
very
every
good.
day, it's good. At the end of all them their days, very good. Right? So, do I have an intention? I've got an identity. I just want people to have more fun, have a sense of humor, and just realize all this crazy, you don't need it. Right? What you need to do is, Neville Goddard said, you came here for a sacred purpose, to know imagination. And you came here to know imagination. You want to know imagination? Explore. You can explore with us, right? ManifestingMasteryDeluxe.com. That's the big gateway. I don't even invite people to Remarkable anymore. If we know you and you want to get in, talk to me. I'll tell you if it's a fit or not right now. And I just told a fellow the other day, not yet. right? Easy to take his money. Yeah, come on in, take your money. But I told him, like, I'd prefer you do this right now, because that's important.
Mm.
But we get to explore who you are and how this works, and you're going to do it on your own, or you can do it with a crew. And I invite you to the crew, manifestingmasterydeluxe.com.
Mm.
And if we already know you, chat with me about Remarkable, right? And like I said, we'll see if it's a fit. The price is ridiculous, and what you get out of it is a lot. But more on that some other time. So, oh yeah, one more. I never close this loop. Dare to see reflected in the mirror radiant health. And so when I was fat and fucked 2.5, 3 years ago, right, doing great, but looking at becoming more and more incapacitated as time went on. When you need 2 hip replacements, that's a problem.
Mm.
And every day I go out there and I make coffee. And when I make the coffee, I'm ending up looking at the window. And the window is somewhat dark. I can see a reflection. So I start seeing radiant health reflected back.
Lovely.
Right? We just wrote a book called The Money Mirror. It's $15. Oh my God, you'll go fucking broke if you buy it. Go there and buy it. Mr2020.com/books. It's $15. But the thing is, you don't have a money problem. You got a size problem. In other words, ready? If Lisa folds up her wings, what happens to the winds? The wings. The winds. All those different W words.
Plummets.
Plummet. Right?
It'll be great endorphin rush.
For-
And then open it back
yeah,
up
until
again.
you smash. Right? But if you spread your wings, and that
Yeah.
requires faith, right? If you spread your wings
Oh.
and allow your winds, and realize, yeah, everything's been a win. And you really explore this, you get it. And you allow your winds. When I look and I see radiant health reflected back to me today, I take that juice, because I know what I looked like 3 years ago. Right? My belly, my face, my eyes. I know what I look like today. I look and I see that reflection. Right? And I use that to fuel me. Swear to God. Right? I'm working on a little article, probably going to become a book on this. We already got the money mirror. We got some more coming up. This is so good, because when you can take that, here's a good one. Ready?
Mm.
I manifested her. Right? If I could do that, I can do anything. All right.
Yeah. Cool.
All right.
That's ace.
Did I stomp over your thoughts a whole bunch or at all?
No,
You
no,
didn't
I
toss
did
in-
talk
yeah.
a little bit. And there was
I got a-
something that you
I got a
said that...
teeny in.
What was that last quote you said about... Because I thought, oh, yeah, that is really good.
Don't know.
Oh,
When you all get quotes out of these, can you comment about them somewhere? Not in the live, because I don't think I can ever see the live comments again. But can you put a comment up, like on the refunds, or shoot me an email or something, or a PM? I'd love to collect my quotes. Coral's been helping me with this, because I say shit spontaneously.
and then it's gone.
And then it's gone.
I know.
Right? And y'all that have been on live calls, it's like, Tony, will you say that again?
Yeah.
No, I won't. I can't. I'll say something different because I'm different now.
Yeah.
But it'll probably give to you because I'm trying. So what did I say? Oh,
I'm just trying to remember because I actually really liked it.
try harder. You notice she's really motivated.
It was when you were into all of that tapping and stuff, but it was
Sacred
bit later.
struggle.
a bit later. Oh, I'll see it in the refund.
I'm sorry, Zach.
No, that's all right. I wanted that. I wanted that bit to be my strawberry bit, actually, because I liked it, but now I've forgotten it.
You know what'll happen, right? We'll be taking a nap this afternoon.
I know, and then I'll go, that was it.
And I'll be like, just getting there.
Yeah.
'Cause that's what we do. I love you, Victoria.
Yes, so what we want to know is tell us, when I'm ready, I
Ready.
think I've got everyone's stuff here,
Oh.
tell us what was your hashtag strawberry bit.
Mine a book on how to lose weight and stay in perfect health, shoot me an email. I'm easy to find. You can only
Impossible to-
you cannot fail. You can only forget. Lisa says. I know you like that.
Yeah, I did like that.
There was
But
another
it
one.
wasn't that. It was something you said about. It was a Neville quote, but right at the end it was short, and it was about the eye or something.
Changing, feeling alive, reacting from me on my eye.
That was mine.
And my strawberry bit will come later.
Okay. Thank you, you guys, for being here.
Thank you, Victoria, for being here.
I want to go and shut all the curtains properly now.
That's right. We're gonna
Keep the heat out.
sun out, and y'all have a great day. Thanks for sharing the show.
Yeah.
And you guys are in MMD. We got a call this weekend. Remarkable people. We got a call exactly 1 week later, give or take 30 minutes, and so on.
Cool.
So thanks for playing. Have a great day.
See ya.
Look, we got to find
I'll
that there.
get it.
You got that?
I think.
Oh no. End.